Hi, I'm Priyanka Yoshikawa. Right now, I'm walking along Yokohama's Nihon Odori, where you'll come across many historic buildings. This is former Yokohama Commerce and Industrial Promotion Center. We'll be bringing you the program from a place inside called Newspark, the Japan Newspaper Museum. We've come to the Newspark section on the second floor. And as you can see, the wall is covered in newspapers from across the country. With me right now is the facilities Shinichiro Hirano, who will be showing us around today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Would you tell us about this facility?
Sure. Yokohama is the birthplace of Japan's first daily newspaper. At Newspark, the Japan Paper Museum, you can learn about the history of newspapers as well as the importance of identifying facts in an age when we're bombarded with information.
I see this wall is covered in newspapers.
This is a display of the front page of 102 newspapers that are members of the Nihon Shimbun Kyokai, which operates this museum. What you see now are those from January to March of this year. Each publisher chose the pages they wanted to show people the most.
When exactly does the history of newspapers start?
Let me show you in the next section.
Please.
This is a block print, which you could say is the predecessor of modern newspapers, but it's not directly related to newspapers. The first daily newspaper in Japan is the Yokohama Mainichi Shimbun. Launched in 1871, it was the first daily newspaper in Japanese.
I know that people couldn't write newspaper articles freely during the war.
Yes, we have a history of printing doubtful information during the war when the military was in control. Reflecting on that, newspapers after the war have continued to pursue free and responsible reporting. In recent years, they played a very big role in reporting on disasters.
Newspapers certainly play an essential role in society. Is this big machine also connected to newspapers?
Yes, it's a newspaper printing machine called a Rotary Press. The one here was actually used by the Shizuoka Shimbun newspaper company.
With a machine as big as this, I'm sure it could print massive amounts of newspapers quickly.
The mission of newspaper companies is to deliver the news to readers quickly, accurately, and in a readable format. So they've continued to adopt new technologies. This rotary press could print 150,000 four-page newspapers in an hour, but the ones we have now can print 200,000 per hour. This is a place called the Information Time Tunnel, where we introduce the history of information dissemination through video and audio. You can get a feel for how much information we're surrounded by now.
With the internet, it really has become easy to get information.
Yes, but there's also doubtful and wrong information as well. So it's important to develop the ability to identify the facts. Newspapers can help to do that.
What kind of section is this?
This is a section to get to know what newspapers are, how they're made, and how they're delivered. You can get a feel for the attraction and fun of newspapers.
Are there any differences between newspapers in Japan and around the world?
The biggest feature of newspapers in Japan is in how they're delivered. They're delivered to each home. We have a newspaper delivery game. Would you like to try it out?
Sure.
これ本当に新聞が積んである重さを感じること。ハンドルが重いので切りすぎちゃうとあと10秒です。
In addition to the newspaper delivery game, we also have a game called Newspaper Time Travel, which allows you to experience reporting by waving a tablet device over this diorama. You can hear stories from various people, and a newspaper based on them is created at the end.
Finally, would you tell us about how you want to develop the Newspark Museum?
Over a long history, newspapers have made efforts to deliver accurate information. And we here at Newspark want to continue activities that encourage people to think about the importance of identifying the facts.
Thank you for today.
Thank you.